Every lie begins small. So small, in fact, that you barely notice it leaving your lips. A slight bend of the truth here. A detail left out there. A story told just a little differently than it actually happened. But here is what nobody tells you. A lie does not stay the size it was born. It grows. It feeds on the next lie you tell to protect it, and the one after that, and the one after that, until one day, you look around and realize you are living inside a world you built with false walls. Today's story is about a man who was trusted by everyone around him. A man whose word was once worth more than any written agreement. And how one small lie, told on an ordinary afternoon, quietly unraveled everything he had spent a lifetime building. Stay with this story until the very end. Because the lesson it carries is one that every one of us needs to hear. In a busy trading town near the river, there lived two friends who had grown up together since childhood. Their names were Roger and Dev. They had shared the same school bench, eaten from the same lunchbox on hungry afternoons, and stood beside each other at their own weddings. If you saw one, you expected the other was not far behind. Roger was a cloth merchant with a small but respected shop in the town market. He was not wealthy, but he was known for one thing above all else: his honesty. If a piece of fabric was slightly faded, Roger would tell you before you even asked. If his price was firm, he said so without apology. If he promised to deliver by Thursday, he was there Wednesday evening. People traveled from neighboring villages not just for his cloth, but for the certainty of dealing with him. His word, they said, was a sealed contract. Dev, on the other hand, worked as a grain trader. A warm man, generous with his laughter, beloved at every gathering. But Dev carried a habit that had followed him quietly from childhood. He found it easier to tell people what they wanted to hear. Not in a cruel way. Not with malice. He simply disliked conflict. He disliked disappointing people. And so, whenever the truth felt uncomfortable, he softened it. Bent it slightly. Wrapped it in a friendlier shape. He never thought of it as lying. He called it being considerate. One season, when the rains arrived late and the harvest was thin, Roger's cloth business slowed almost to a stop. People were spending carefully. Luxuries could wait. A large merchant from the city had placed an order with Roger months earlier, a significant one, worth more than 3 months of normal business. Roger had promised delivery of 500 meters of fine cotton by the 1st of the month. But when Roger went to his supplier, the stock was short. He could only gather 300